Test. Hello, hello. Morning, everybody. Welcome in. So, it's November in game, and we are in the process of doing the last alfalfa cut and bake. So, aha, here I am. All right, let's get these things wrapped up. Everybody's having a good morning. I know it's a rare Monday stream for me, but I have to work the rest of the week. So, gotta pay the bills, you know? So just jump on Monday and stream for a little bit. Everybody have a wonderful weekend and a great 4th of July. So we are just working on wrapping up these alfalfa bales to make silage. We need to make some silage for our fermenter that we have to make TM. Already filled it with a bunch of dry alfalfa. It has silage in it already. It has straw. So we're just getting it ready. Our cows are still growing. So I think realistically I might be able to make this last for a full year. Just not sure yet. Ready. Music in the back. And where we're at. There we go. Closing some out. All right. Good to go. Stuff done. Great lines. Like I said, happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July weekend. Nice 4-day weekend. Valley of the Sun yesterday. It's my daughter's birthday party for one of them. Cheers, by the way, everybody. Monday morning. I might have to wait here in one of our friend's dogs in our front door. Out for the day. We're doing the thing. Trying to get on here like once a week. To stream for a few hours. Where everybody's asleep in my house. This takes some time, I know. But I think it's just, I don't know. It's the way that I want to with this series that we're doing right here. I want to do bales, a bale trailer. And I want to do it. Yeah. You know, you can play farm sim any way you want. Different ways to play it. I have a forage wagon in my other series that I do YouTube videos. I pick up grass with a forage wagon, then I off the dirt. So, like I said, different way to play. Since this is a live series, it takes some time. Figured we'd do it this way. Train trailers too. Probably. I have an auto load trailer. We'll run back here. These are 140 centimeter bales. They'll ferment pretty fast. Take some time though. I hope you guys are into the World Cup, but America plays today. Mexico lost last night, which is, I don't know if that's a shocker to anybody. They were favored or underdogged, I didn't know. Just know I have a lot of friends that returned from Mexico versus England, so I do play on Xbox, so I do have a limited amount of bales that I can have on a map at a time. So I have some more hay bales that we need to or go do, and then we'll drop those in the inventory. Probably drop a little more off goats and cheap heat back over there at least. So I'm building on this map a full dairy series. If you're new and you're just jumping in, we are, excuse me, going to do dairy cows, water buffalo, and goats. I already have a few goats in the pen. I'm not going to do much production in this thing. I might, since I have sheep, do fabric and clothes. I did buy the corn dryer, so we'll be planting corn. I'm probably planting soybeans for cash crop, and I will eventually buy a dryer to make some extra money. I think really that's about it. As long as we keep the TMR maker full for the cows and the water buffalo, goats are really easy to take care of. You can just feed them hay, excuse me, and they'll produce milk. We are going to buy the other dairy farm on this map, and it's right down the street eventually, but it's like $700,000. You know, we'll kind of see where we're at. Might be able to sell some silage, here pretty soon and give us some extra cash, but we're just buying fields right now. I think I have 3 or 4 fields, and we're just going to keep crops in the ground and harvest them. So we're going to be fast timing a bunch while we can, and we're going to grow on the farm. I'm going to be on for a couple of hours today. I have some household chores I need to get done before I go back to work for the week, so we're just going to stream as long as we possibly can. I'll jump off and get my chores done. Can't wait for this to come out on 4X map. I hope it's going to come out on a 4X map. I heard Elbuki took his Facebook post down, or his Facebook down, so I'm not sure if that's if he's doing okay or what's going on there. So we will find out. Alright guys, I'm just pulling up my stream just to see how we look, I like to check things. I'm still new to this. I'm still want to make sure everything is looking okay and sounding okay on your end, and go from there. Beautiful. Alright, well, right in the streams, just lurking. That's cool, thank you. If you haven't followed me, I'll hit the follow button. That'd be awesome. Trying to grow this a little bit at a time. I do have a full-time job as a grocery manager in a grocery store. That's kind of where all my gameplay comes from. I do have a YouTube series called The Pig Empire, and I run it like a farm business. I use what I do on the daily and implement that in my game. So Pig Empire is becoming fully self-service farm here pretty quick. I have a new video out sometime this week, and yeah, we're just here doing what we're doing. This is just a spin-off series for me just to actually play the game. I don't have to record anything, just kind of hang out, talk to you guys, and just play the game a different way. It's really nice just to be able to sit down and play and not have to be a little strategic in the way that we plan it, set it all up, and do those type of things. So, like I said, if you're new to the channel, my name is Papa C. This is a new thing to me, streaming. Streaming more and more, I should say. I try to stream every Fridays because I usually have Fridays, Saturdays off from the real world. But I work the rest of the week this week because of the holidays. Streaming today for a little. If you have any questions about the game or anything of that way or the gameplay, pop them in chat. Would love to hear from you. That would be awesome. Alright, so we only have a few 30 more to go, it looks like. We will get these all wrapped up, and then we'll let them sit here for a minute. I gotta go mow another field. Actually really need to probably pick all these up and then see how much we actually have. I can kind of put together how many thousands of liters we have so we know what to do for dry alfalfa and what to do for silage. Like I said, we already have stuff rolling. There's some contracts. What do we got here? Corn. Alright, so this is the factories that we own. We own this commercial grow shed, which we're going to put strawberries in because I bought the dairy. And since we're doing milk, we're going to do strawberry yogurt. If the corn dryer, it's going. Missing corn, so let's go ahead and deactivate that. So it's not just wasting time and costing me money. Like I said, we do have the dairy. I haven't put anything in the dairy yet. But these are the things that you can make. So buffalo milk, buffalo mozzarella. I'm sorry about that. Back over here. Mozzarella. We'll probably do mozzarella. Cheese. Not going to do, maybe we can do some sugar beets and make some chocolate milk or something like that. We can do condensed milk, cream, goat cheese, kefir. If you don't know what kefir is, it is a yogurt, very thick, very healthy. Bottled milk, strawberry yogurt, and yogurt. So those are the things that we can make in the dairy. This is our meal that we're making the TMR. I already have 5,000 liters of TMR to take care of the cows. And then I have this small solid fertilizer. And why we're doing that is because we need solid fertilizer in this commercial grow shed. It takes solid fertilizer and seeds. And so we'll get the seeds taken care of here pretty quick as well. All right. Take a drink. Cheers. It's just coffee. All right. Just getting these bales picked up and wrapped. Then we'll move on to the next thing. Hope everybody's Monday is off to a good start. I had a game yesterday for a birthday party that I was at. It's called Werewolf. It's kind of like Among Us in real life. It depends on how many people you have. You have a werewolf, you have a sightseer, and you have a doctor, and the rest of the group is villagers. How it kind of works is there, and there's also a narrator to the game. And so I can't tell everybody what to do. So everybody closes their eyes. Everybody closes their eyes. And then the narrator asks, werewolf, open your eyes, or werewolves, open your eyes, depending on how many people you have. And those people open their eyes. And they either point their finger or, mouth who they would like to make go to sleep in real life. And they do that. And then the narrator tells the werewolf to close their eyes. And then they ask the doctor to open their eyes. And they say, doctor, would you like to save yourself or save somebody in the village? Now, the doctor doesn't know who the werewolf picked. So, the doctor can save himself or pick somebody. And let's just say he picks a random person. And then they go to say, doctor, close your eyes. And then they go to the sightseer. And what the sightseer does is he is a person who can ask the narrator who he thinks is the werewolf. And then the narrator can say yes or no. So let's just say that I was the werewolf. And let's just say my other half was the sightseer. She could say randomly, I think that he is the werewolf. And the narrator could say yes or no, shakes his head. And then so once that happens, the sightseer closes their eyes. Excuse me. And then he says, all villagers, or everybody open their eyes. Everybody opens their eyes. And then the narrator says that there has been a murder. And this is a game, not in real life, this is a game. And he says who it was. And the doctor saved that person or didn't randomly. And then they say, all right, now the village needs to debate who they think the werewolf is. And so they try to pick the werewolf out. And so what the object of the game is to make sure all the werewolves are found and voted off so that the village stays alive and wins. Or if the werewolves take care of all the villagers in real life and then they win. Well, that's kind of how it goes. I need to find my trailer. I can pick up all of these bales. Where did I leave the trailer? I'm not sure. I'll leave it over here. I might have left it over here. Oh no. Where did I try that? Oh, I know. I remember where it is. Left over by the silage bales so we could pick them up. Look at me thinking ahead than me not remembering where they go. Alright. Anyways, we had a fun time doing that game. Played it, I don't know, 5 or 6 rounds. We had a good time. It was fun. Be right back. Gotta let my dog out. Hmm. I don't know what's green screen. Oh, but it's a little funky. Sorry, guys. Having some problems. All right, pick up this trailer. Worry about that later. These silage bales picked up. Hay bales picked up. We'll go about our merry way. I think this thing is going to hold about 25. 25 bales, I think, is what it is. Yep. Pick these up. The auto load mod on the Xbox, so you just drive around. This makes things a little easy to use. Don't have to bring a tractor and forklift and all the jazz to the field. You know, if you're playing, I guess, realistic farming, like truly realistic farming, that's what you do. Or do you grab one of those trailers that pick everything up, stack them up in squares. You guys hear some squeaking in the background. My dog's in the room playing with one of her toys. Sorry about that. It is what it is. It's life. Ooh, turn that one over. Put 24 bales in. We're 24. Over 100 bales here, I think. Take these over to the farm, we'll drop them off. Come back and rinse and repeat. You know, farming simulator is a lot of rinse and repeat type of things, you know? What you do. I don't know where I'm going to put these yet, but I will figure it out. Because these have to set your think our best option. E. Let's do something over here. Let's see. Structure. want that right. So put it back here behind the horses, or over here. Maybe we should put it right here. Be right back. Oh, like I said, Back. Now, we did that. We can cut these bales off over there. They'll just magically disappear. Stack up nice and pretty. All right. And there we go. Now we'll rinse and repeat that for the rest of them. Alrighty. Back and get some more. Ooh, there's a fence there. An adjustment. All right. The rest of these guys. And we will move along today. All right. That's part one. I'm picked up. Wheel 24. Got probably over 100 bales in there, I think. Pretty crazy. Non-realistic gameplay here, folks. 30 miles an hour is 33 miles an hour in a field. Picking up some bales. Pretty funny. But yeah, it's just auto load. That's what I like to use. Things easy. Like I said, if you're new to the stream and you're just lurking and hanging out, drop a like, give me a comment. Great. Say hi and chat so we can chit chat. All right. Go drop these ones off as well. Going to turn off my little laptop break. All right. Run these ones back to the farm. I think I'll just drive around this way. Instead of cutting through the whole farm, we'll just go to the left. Drive around the corner and drop them off. This is the Alma school map. And doing a little bit of a dairy farm. Right now we're just picking up silage bales. Let them turn so we can put them in the 3 gray stacks there and good to go. trees. And since I own this farmland right here, I can drive on it. Go back over and grab another 24 bales. And we'll drive back and drop them back off again. Go this way. Happy Monday, everybody. Or if you're just jumping in the chat, just jumping into the stream, we are doing a dairy build on Alma School. And we're going to do a full dairy. We'll have water buffalo eventually. We already have goats. We already have Holsteins and Brown Swiss cows. We already own the dairy. And we're going to make yogurt. Strawberry yogurt to be exact. Probably buffalo cheese. And probably goat cheese or maybe goat milk. Not sure yet. We're going to do. Could get a bigger trailer. This is fun. This map is really pretty. Go for trees. Really, really pretty map. I don't think I'm going to merge any fields together. I think I'm just going to leave the fields the way they are. I'm going to play the map like it is, really. I wasn't going to go this way again. I did. $72 bales is what we're going to unload right now. Inside cab view. That was up. Alrighty. Not that many more left. I'm down there in the far part of the field. We do have a bunch of parts. to get all these picked up. So this trailer holds 24. This will be our 4th load. So, a little haul. Mm. 20. And I might cut down some of those trees right there and make a cleaner path. Faster path back to the... Yeah. I'll leave it alone. Pretty cool details inside the trailer. I mean, pretty cool. Roll on out of here and drop these off. Drive straight through, make a U-turn, back through. Like that. That one holds up 50. So I don't think we're gonna fill it up. I might get close. Might get close. Make one last run down here. Get the rest of the ones down here at the end. Then we'll come back up and pick up the rest. Ready. I think we're going to have to make another trip. I have to make another trip. We have 2, 3, 5. Or a hay bale one. All right. Put this in here and drop these off. Run back and pick up the last 4, 5. All right, let's get this last here. We can get on with another task for the next hour. Picking up bales for a hot minute. All right, let's pick up these last 5 bales. Let's go mow some more alfalfa. I will have to put some TMR in the cows before the end of the month. I just want to let that thing run for a minute. I think we'll go pick up them straw bales too, get them off the field. Then we'll mow. We'll finish setting up the let's see, how many did we get? How many bales did we get? We had 125. That's 6,500 liters. Not too shabby. Get these hay bales picked up off the field as well. We'll go put them in the TMR maker. Grab her out, pick them up. Oops. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Probably should just drive in straight lines. Probably be a little bit simpler. No will. All right, let's get one more and let's go drop this off. Put it in the TMR maker. This TMR maker comes from the ethanol factory mod. Make ethanol out of corn. You can also use it for alfalfa, because there's not any TMR makers that take regular alfalfa in the game, for crossplay anyway. I did that one. I'm making this guy right here, which is dry alfalfa, silage, and straw. So 480, 440, 480. So there's this 1200 TMR, 240 cycles per month. So it does a pretty good job. Doesn't use very much straw. Alfalfa and silage are the same. Level 1-for-1. 960. 240 is 1200. So yeah. The rest of these hay bales picked up. Dry alfalfa. Alfalfa. Oh, that was weird. That was weird. All right. Just like that. We should be able to put a million of each of these in here except for the straw. Won't be able to do straw for a while. Take care of that for a hot minute. Right. What do we go to do now? We got to mow that field. Everything's been picked up. I don't know what I should do. I guess I can just mow it and figure it out later. I guess we'll just mow it like this and pick up some more stuff and make silage. Already mowed that, I guess. For some reason, this field won't let me hire a worker. What is going on with it? So, we'll just mow it ourselves. This horrible turn. A horrible turn. We'll go back and clean that up. This thing needs to get a wash. It's filthy. Filthy, filthy. You know, we might get to a point where I might have to do a bunker. That'd be the best way to do this, is a bunker. Just do a bunker and then drop it down and cover it up. Maybe we do that with this field. Maybe put down a bunker and we get up with a forage wagon. And we do it that way. Okay, it saves on bales since we already have some bales. And then pick up the bunker that came with the map. Let's get this mowed and then we'll figure it out. A lot of spending right now. What do they cost? There's one that comes with the map. See, here's a small one, 25. The big one is. We could just do the small guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come here, tractor. Try to get back to you before I Right. This alfalfa cut. Eventually, I'd like to get rid of the mower set up here and go to this back on. Use that. Cut with. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we keep the bales and we'll do dried alfalfa bales and store them like that. And then the two big fields we will just mow, pick up with a forage wagon, and then come back and drop it off, compact it and cover it, and that saves us on bales and helps make the silage. Silage will turn in a month that way. I think that's the direction we should. Note to self, I should have kept the bunker to begin with, and now I wouldn't have to buy another one. But, you know, you live and learn. And you change your mind in farms, you never know. So, here we are. Change it. Excuse you, front mower. Thought I put you down. Alright, back's lowered. It's lowered. There we go. That should work now. There we go. Look at us. We did it right. I'm only going to stream for about another maybe 15-20 minutes. I'm going to get off and get my daily chores done. We'll just get this field mowed up, and then we will come back at your regular scheduled program and put a bunker down and do the rest of the work. I do play a lot of this map offline. Just my unwind time, so I sit down and play it. But it's progressing nicely. I mean, it's only November. We've only been playing really in game for about 3 months. Nothing crazy. Like I said, we're building a dairy farm. We already have cows, obviously. But we're going to be buying the other farm on the map that has cows. And we'll have, I don't know, about 500 cows, I think. 500 or 600 cows total. We'll get some water buffalo. And we already have some goats. So we will make a milk or a dairy product, 1 or 2 products out of each animal. So we might have to buy another little miniature dairy along the way. A little portable one we can drop down. Maybe that does the goat side of it, and the big dairy does the water buffalo and the cows. Not really sure. Guess we'll cross that bridge when I get there. Alright, straighten up here. Drop down, drop down. And he's off. Cruise control. I hope everybody's having a good day. And thanks for hopping in and watching and lurking and doing all the things. Like I said, I'm kind of new to this, so not going to be perfect. But we're here and grinding. Trying to build a community. So, haven't hit the follow button, go ahead and hit the follow button. That'd be awesome. Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you want to do. And the back mold. Let's go around and get these pieces right here that we missed. Especially on the corners. That guy's down. Guys right here as well. With them mowed down. All right. Now, this row left, and then this little row left. Now half the field over there, and then we'll be done. Yep, I think that's the call. I think we'll throw it on a bunker. All this stuff with the forage wagon. We'll just go lease a forage wagon. We will put it all in a silo, compact it and cover it up, and then it'll help us save on bales. If you don't know, we play on the Xbox, and with Xbox you're only allowed, I think, 210, maybe 250 bales per map, so you're very limited on bales in game. So I think that's what we'll do. Leave our dry bales for our dried alfalfa. We'll do the bales for dry alfalfa, and for the silage we'll just chop down a bunker, mow it, pick it up. So our next purchase should be forage wagon. That's what we're going to shoot for. Forage wagon. Sell some stuff, we'll get a forage. Alright. Alright. Hello. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I lowered the front. I did not. Now we did. Yeah, I might merge these bits together. Go around here and get these fields. That'll keep me from running out there and picking up that extra grass. I could definitely merge these two fields together and make one big field. So we have this field and the one over there. We can do alfalfa out of one and silage out of the other. And we can take that small field back over there in the corner. Do something else with it. I don't think we need 3 fields for alfalfa. These were turned on. Okay. It's a Monday. Guys, I'm going to finish that right here. And now I'm going to call it quits. So, thanks everybody for hopping in. Thanks everybody for watching. And I will see you all.